The entire premise of nuclear deterrence rests on a very grim guarantee. If you strike an enemy, you must know with absolute certainty that their retaliatory strike will hit you back. But that logic relies on the weapons actually reaching their targets. Today, advanced surface-to-air defense systems are highly capable of tracking and stopping ballistic targets mid-flight. Take the Russian S-400 system. It is a mobile defense shield engineered to track and vaporize incoming missiles long before impact. If a nation is confident its radar and interceptors can shoot down incoming weapons, the threat of retaliation vanishes. The shield neutralizes the sword. To restore that balance of power, a nation has to engineer a delivery mechanism that mathematically overwhelms the radar's processing power and the interceptor's speed. That exact mathematical problem is what India's mission Divyastra was designed to solve. Recently, the Defense Research and Development Organization tested an advanced variant of their Agni 5 platform. The payload they tested relies on a technology known as MIRV, a multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicle. A standard ballistic missile follows one predictable path, but a MIRV system is like a shotgun blast from space. The main delivery bus climbs outside the atmosphere, then opens, deploying several warheads at once. Falling to Earth, each steers toward completely different targets. For a radar operator on the ground, a single incoming blip suddenly multiplies into a swarm of distinct hypersonic threats. The defense system is forced to track, target, and launch interceptors at every piece of that swarm simultaneously. The shield has to be lucky every single time. The incoming missile only has to be lucky once. If even one warhead slips through the defense net, it is enough to level an entire city. That equation makes a functional MIRV system practically impossible to defend against. The mechanics behind this were actually first proven during the Cold War. The United States successfully tested MIRV payloads on systems like the Peacekeeper missile in the 1970s. India's recent test takes that proven concept and integrates it into a highly sophisticated modern delivery vehicle. While official figures are often kept quiet, international defense analysts estimate that this advanced Agni 5 platform can reach distances up to 8,000 kilometers. When you combine an 8,000-kilometer reach with a payload that splinters into multiple strikes, a regional defense coup becomes a global strategic deterrent. For decades, only 5 nations possessed verified MIRV capabilities: the US, Russia, China, France, and the UK. The success of mission Divyastra confirms India as the definitive 6th member of that exclusive group. The key word there is verified. Other nations in the region have claimed to possess similar technology, but without producing the rigorous, publicly documented test data that India released. Pakistan, for instance, frequently points to its Ababil program. They claim this shorter-range system carries a MIRV payload meant specifically to counter Indian missile shields. However, international watchdogs and defense experts largely treat those claims with skepticism due to a lack of visual evidence and telemetry. India's government, by contrast, provides the concrete footage and data that the global community demands. With the Agni 5's payload now proven, attention is already shifting toward the development of the Agni 6, a system expected to push India's intercontinental reach even further. By fielding a weapon capable of guaranteeing a retaliatory strike, regardless of the enemy's defenses, India has secured the ultimate insurance policy.
If you value clarity over chaos, explore more on Clear Lens X.